Welcome back, folks. Live coverage here from the Supercarts USA Super Nationals in Las Vegas. We're getting set to go with drivers in this Micro Swift category. On the pole, Max Garcia alongside Ethan Ayers. Row number 2, Ben Maier and Jay Irwin. Row 3, Cameron Brinkman and Ivana Richards. Row number 4, Tristan Young and Enzo Beltrán-Nencada. Row number 5, Logan Chambers and Logan Julian. On row 6, it'll be Spencer Conrad and Luis Amana. Row 7, Christian Janav and Caleb Gaffera. Row 8, Reagan Seville and Mateus Orjula. On row number 9, Peter Buzanelos and Salim Hanna. Row 10, Cameron Weiberg and Ayrton Graham. Field set, underway. Green, green, green. Racing turn number 1. Looking for a clean start for these drivers. Max Garcia able to get through cleanly, nicely. Opening couple corners crucial. These drivers in their first main event just got to take their time and get through. You got a fast cart, you're going to the front. Just got to settle in. National number 1, national number 3 for the Pro Tour. Out front, Max Garcia and Ben Maier. 98 of Cameron Brinkman sliding into the third position rather. Fourth there, the 46 of Tristan Young, and fifth, 5-driver breakaway, Ivana Richards, the young lady running in the Texas Pro Kart Challenge. She's now up into the 5th spot. Opening lap here of what will be an 18-lap circuit. Here comes the move for the lead coming into the opening corner. That's the Ben Maier machine, number 3, the Nitro Kart. He'll go to P1 with a move through 12, gets it done in turn number 1. Pass further back as well. That's the move for the 3rd position. I believe that was the number 98. Brinkman taking the position back from Tristan Young. Tristan looking to the inside again to 4. No. Tucked back in. Leaders working their way through turn number 6. The decreasing radius corner. Opens up on the exit. We're going to have a look at the video of the number 93 machine. So something happened with the 93 that they've picked up. Got that being called in here. The number 93 getting the video review. Of course, Supercarts USA aggressive using their video cameras that are all around the racetrack. That's John Antonino. We're going to have a look at the video from John. Something happened on track. 2-driver breakaway right now, though. Ben Maier and Max Garcia getting out. A couple drivers together further back. That's the 51 and the 27. That's in turn number 1. 51 and the 27 getting together. That is coming through turn number 1. That's further back in the field, I believe. Might have been Ayrton Graham. Leaders pulling away. 5-driver battle up front. Maier, Garcia, Brinkman, Young, and Richards leading the way here now. Next driver in the group, the number 2 of Caleb Gaffera, national number 2, runner-up in the Supercarts USA Pro Tour this year. Definitely a rough race, a rough weekend for Caleb. Not able to get the car fired after a restart in qualifying. Got 1 lap in the books in qualifying. Not able to get it fired after we got going again. He had to start 40th, passed 72 cars over 3 heat races. Did a pretty good job to get himself up to 14th for the start. He's now up to the 6th position. He's going to have to really get rolling. He's going to have those guys in front of him battle. He's going to get back in the hunt. Caleb Gaffera now in the 6th position, 2.2 seconds behind that lead quintet. Ben Maier for Nitro Kart in that number 3, settling in. He'll work his way now down through turn number 1. Ben Maier, young driver out of Stevensville, Maryland, out of the Team Nitro. Allison Racing Engines, the power plant beside him. I mentioned in the last race, the mini Swift race, that when you got 5 drivers up front, the key is to try to keep working together to pull away from those behind you. You want to drop the person at the tail end. In this case, let's see what they can do to see if they can't pull away from Ivana Richards, or even if Maier and Garcia can pull away from Cameron Brinkman in that number 98. Brinkman for Franklin Motorsports on the Merlin machine. Brinkman now running in 3rd. Got Tristan Young right behind him. Brinkman out of Springfield, Illinois. Driver behind him, though, just set fast lap of the race last time. That's Tristan Young. Kristen out of Phoenix, Arizona. Mesa, Arizona. On a Nitro as well. Nitro car already with a big win for Brent Cruz in the mini Swift class, trying to go back-to-back jacks here with a potential win in micro. Ben Maier leading the way, Garcia second, Brinkman third, Young fourth, Richards fifth. Gafera has fallen back a couple of tenths of a second again, currently sixth position, back by about 3/10 of a second on pace. Going to find more speed and cross his fingers that those leaders start battling. Behind Gafera, Ethan Ayers in the number 78 machine, Jay Irwin in number 42. Christian Janev actually just went purple, fast lap of the race from 9th, and Logan Julian in 10th. Maier, Garcia, Brinkman, Young and Richards up front. Ben Maier will lead them on to the short chute, pit lane straightaway down to turn number 4 and 5. You can see just about a gap back now to the national number 1 of Max Garcia. Garcia racing for Kart Sport North America on the Kart Republic chassis. Really has been a pretty major breakout year for Max Garcia. Driver from South Florida. The Supercars USA Winter Series at Homestead and Ocala this past year. He did a tremendous job, at least won one of the main events. Kind of arrived on the national scene. He has just improved greatly throughout the remainder of the year and was able to get that national number 1 plate, winning the title in the Micro Swift category. Very talented young man. Let's see if he can add a Super Nationals win to his Pro Tour Championship. Caleb Gafera has been able to pull away from Christian Janev in the number 49, so no help at all there. Tristan Young now with the fastest lap. Last time by Gafera, about 2.3 seconds behind that lead group. Pretty much the same lap times as the leaders. Hard to do it when you have no draft help, though. This Micro Swift category, man, you got to have the draft. Two drivers working together definitely get the job done. Garcia, a little trouble coming on the straightaway through turn number 9B, the second part there. It's a right 9A, the 9B is the first kink. And then through turn number 10, car just didn't really turn into 10 that well. Looked like it jinked out a little bit. Minor understeer coming into that corner. Further back, who are your biggest movers? Caleb Gafera up 8 spots, 14th to 6th. Same with Cameron Weinberg, 19th to 11th. John Antonino up 9 spots, 24th to 15th. 21 position improvement for Enzo Vidmontine. Vidmontine in the number 95, 21 spots up. Excellent job for him. Currently runs in 17th. Ben Maier up front, though, as we said. Just coming to the halfway point of this 18-lapper. X30 Senior will be your next race here on Super Sunday. And again, a big welcome to those of you who are tuning in live on the Supercars USA Facebook page. Make sure that you click that share button. We're trying to extend the reach of this event to everybody we know. If you're a kart racing fan, all you got to do is click the share. Every one of your followers is going to see it. They share it. Keep extending the potential exposure for the sport of karting through this live broadcast. So here we go. I'd said, remember, trying to drop that driver in 5th. Ivana Richards has fallen back a little bit. Caleb Gafera closes to within 1.6 seconds of her, so Gafera could eventually get to Richards, but this has left 4 drivers up front. Maier, Garcia, Brinkman, and Young. And I'll tell you, those 2 leaders trying to pull away. Maier and Garcia trying to make this a 2-driver battle. They had about 4/10 of a second on Cameron Brinkman that last time by. Ben Maier out front, Garcia in second. But look at that great lap there for Brinkman as he closes back up. Key to stay right with him. Ben Maier, though, I'll tell you, David Cole and I talked about it yesterday, trying to figure out how many races he actually probably ran this year nationally. Somewhere in the mid-teens or high teens, and there was only 2 weekends where he didn't win at least 1 race. This is a guy that can get the job done. Even if he's not quite good one day, he comes back the next day, gets that little bit better and wins. He just won a ton of races this year. It seems like when David Cole and I keep doing our debrief podcasts on eCarDnews.com. We're always talking about Ben Maier winning the race. And just a tremendous young driver for this Nitro Kart team, which is so strong. Nick Tucker, of course, the leader of that program. They really focused on the cadet categories, the mini and micro classes. They're going to move into the junior class. They're also working on a development chassis. Nitro Kart is for the senior categories. But just such a great driver development program. Nick Tucker puts on a summer camp for kids and their families, a driver camp, just to really work on the kids in the summer, and that has been an absolute success story for the amount of drivers that have come through Nick Tucker's Nitro Kart Kid Camp, the summer camp. Ben Maier, definitely one of the leaders of that team, especially here in this mini Swift category. They're trying to drop Tristan Young off the tail. I had mentioned it earlier. Ivan Richards now in danger of getting reeled in by Caleb Gaffera. He turned his fastest lap last time by a 49.063 for Gaffera, only a half a second back of Richards, and quicker by 4/10. So Caleb Gaffera going to try to get on the podium in 5th. Trying to drop Tristan Young, though, from 4th off this lead group. Brinkman not letting Garcia get away at all. And Tristan Young trying to step up. Ben Maier, can he pull away? Although Garcia and Brinkman went purple last time by. No, 3-driver battle up front. Tristan Young trying to hold on. Position for the lead. New leader, Max Garcia, back to P1. Your Pro Tour champion back to the top of the charts here in the #1 machine, the Kart Republic, the Kart Sport North America. Ben Maier had a little look to the inside going into turn number 4. You saw him kind of look at it. This is allowed, that pass has allowed Tristan Young to come back in. Think about this racetrack. If a pass is made, especially in some of these tight corners, everyone else able to stack up. You lose that exit speed, and everyone else able to make that big wide run in, the big wide turn in. Why not? Let's go 2 wide down the straightaway. Here they come. Ben Maier going back to the inside. Brinkman coming with them. So Garcia goes from the lead back to 3rd pretty quickly as we're back into turn 2 hairpin. Out of 3. Ben Maier with a bit of an advantage. We're coming down to the final couple circuits. Ben Maier, Cameron Brinkman, and Max Garcia, your leader. Tristan Young in the 46 machine holding on. Young's got that Valentino Rossi number 46 decal on the side of the driver fairing as well. 46, of course, a famous number in MotoGP racing. Maier, Brinkman, Garcia, Young, and Gaffera. Caleb Gaffera has gone to 4th, as I said. Now they're going to start racing here at the end. This could allow Gaffera back into it. Anytime they're racing hard, Gaffera pretty far back, 3.1 seconds back to 4th. Cameron Brinkman now to the lead in the number 98, the Franklin Motorsports driver out of Illinois on the Merlin. That's the Merlin chassis. What a battle here. This is tremendous. Top 3 drivers, 3 different chassis, Merlin, Nitro, and Kart Republic. Here goes Maier back to the inside of Brinkman. That is through turn number 10, leading onto the straightaway. Little kink turn 11 to roll them down. They're going to get back up in. Maier has a look over his shoulder, kind of sizing up the competition. Here goes Garcia, looks to the inside, doesn't go for the move in 12. Drivers trying to roll as much speed as they can through that turn number 1 complex over to turn 2 hairpin. Caleb Gaffera definitely closing, 2.4 seconds now. The more they race, the more Gaffera closes up. We may see another driver in the fight. It's 4 drivers right now, but time winding down, just 2 laps to go. I think Gaffera's out of time. Let's have a look at this battle up front. Who's it going to be? The number 3 of Ben Maier goes back to the lead. Brinkman trying to find his way by, though. Through turn number 10 through 11, again down the back straightaway. The white flag will fly this time by for Mini Swift. Brinkman's going to go to the inside. He's not going to wait for the final lap. Brinkman to the lead. He'll run to the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 1. Good idea, block it to the bottom, run that defensive line. Does he do it again in turn 2? No. He's going to run the big wide berth. Aaron Lyken's giving everyone the white flag. So Brinkman Does he go to the bottom of the racetrack? He doesn't quite go to the bottom in 4. He's going to open the door. Here they come. Brinkman needed to slam it. This puts Maier back to the inside. He'll go to the bottom of the track. Brinkman's coming with him. Ben Maier, your leader. Here they come through turns number 7 and 8. Garcia and Young battling out. This is going to be a 2-driver fight, I think. Maier and Brinkman going to go at it. Through turn number 10. Onto the straightaway. Here they come. Final time. Brinkman right there with Ben Maier. He's almost at the bottom. Brinkman hasn't made the move to the bottom of the racetrack yet. Ben Maier's going to try to roll this thing through. Brinkman right behind him, across the line. Ben Maier wins for Nitro by 0.09 of a second at the line. Max Garcia in 3rd. Tristan Young in 4th. Caleb Gaffera up 9 spots to 5th. Ivana Richards in 6 spots. Christian Janev in 7th. Logan Julie in 8th. Ethan Ayers in 9th. And Cameron Weinberg, like Gaffera, up 9 positions. He goes to the 10th spot. Logan Chambers 11th. John Antonino in 12th. Peter Buzanelos in 13th. And Zonin Cotter in 14th. And Mateus Ojula rounds out the top 15. As I said, 5 drivers were right there. Then they dropped Ivana Richards. They tried to drop Tristan Young, weren't able. But on the final circuit, Ben Maier and Cameron Brinkman able to pull away from Max Garcia. He was 0.6 of a second back at the line. It came down to those 2 drivers scrapping for it. And Brinkman just wasn't able to get to the inside of Maier coming down the long straightaway here to turn number 12. Maier able to hold him back to the margin of victory at scant 0.09 of a second. Maier, Brinkman, Garcia, Young, and Gaffera on the podium today here in the Mini Swift category. We're back live down here, folks, again on the ECAN Radio Network and, of course, on our Facebook feed here with Superkarts USA. Let's get to work here on this Micro Swift category brought to you by Parolin. The 5 drivers have worked their way down there. Tremendous racing. Driver coming home in 5th spot. Folks started in 40th in all the heat races, passing 72 drivers during the heats, coming from 16th up to 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, on the podium today, Caleb Gaffera in the 5th spot. Tough one for Caleb. He had to work from the tail of the field, but man, getting it done actually on the podium after qualifying 40th. Pretty good run for Caleb Gaffera today. Finishing in the 4th position, tremendous driver out of Arizona, 4th place, Tristan Young. Tristan finishing in the 4th spot. Other side over there, bud. Great racing and with that whole entire front-running quartet. What a season for this driver, folks. Won the Pro Tour, the national #1 plate on the podium. 3rd place to Micro Swift, Max Garcia. Excellent job for Max. We'll bring him his Super Nationals 22 trophy in here, the Vinco hat. What a race it was at the very end there. We weren't sure if we were going to see a pass in turn 12, but just not quite enough. Finishing second with fast lap of the race, number 98, Cameron Brinkman. Cameron Brinkman finishing as your 2nd place finisher. What a race though, folks. What a battle up front. Here he is, your Micro Swift winner for 2018. Put your hands together for Ben Maier. I'll let Ben hop up on top. He can grab a hold of his trophy. Ben, quick chat. Got the good dirty race face. I love it, buddy. Congratulations. Well done. First, tell me what it feels like to win here at the Supernats.
It feels really good. I'm really happy to win.
Tell me about that race. How did you think it kind of rolled out? You guys were running good there. Were you uncertain at one point whether you're going to be able to win it, or did you have the plan? Tell me about the plan you had.
I was gonna pass one of the drivers into turn 4, and then I was gonna block into turn 5, and I blocked down the straightaway. They never got me into turn 1, and then one of the drivers tried to cross me over, but they couldn't do it.
Who do you want to thank today, buddy? A perfect strategy. Who do you want to thank?
I like to thank Nick Tucker, Nitro, my mom and dad, and my brother. I like to thank all my friends, Allison Racing Engines.
That's pretty good. Well done.
Thank you.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Maier doing a good job listing off the sponsors here today. The youngest drivers, a part of the SuperKarts USA program. What a show they put on for us today. Caleb Gaffera coming home in 5th spot. 4th, Tristan Young. 3rd, Max Garcia. Cameron Brinkman in the 2nd position. What a great race that was over the final couple of laps. Ben Maier, though, getting it done again. We said only a couple of weekends this year where he wasn't able to score a victory. Well, this one is not one of them. He's able to get a win here at the Super Nationals. Congratulations to the drivers in the Micro Swift category. Ben Maier, the winner of Super Nationals 22.